Hey, oops, you don't need to see that mess. I'm doing a pop-up. Yay, pop-up. Yesterday's little fun and games. Hey, Melody, I made it. I'm supposed to show an apartment, or not an apartment. A duplex, and she didn't show, but 2 other people did. So I'm out. I'm discombobulated because I was out walking, and I don't do that. And my doctor wonders why I don't lose weight, because I don't move. Whew. We kind of, you didn't, made a mess yesterday. But without making messes, you don't learn. It'd be real easy to just stick to stuff that I do know. What's the fun in that? So, you may be the only one. I put a thing up, but I'll play with you. Yeah, Randy went duck hunting, so I'll kind of have to pinch hit. I'm supposed to be the co-manager, but he does all of it. First thing I'm going to do is iron these papers that we did yesterday. See my little cute iron? I use that with my encaustics. I just think it's precious. I'm be like Shannon, ironing my papers. It doesn't take much. And I had my big bowl of water over here to the left. And when I came in here this afternoon, one of the baby wipes had flipped into the water and had leached that water all over. Yeah, that's good enough. Leached that water all over the table. Ooh, this one's a train wreck. Oh, well. The one I did before, Melody? You know what? No, I can't do it there. Never mind. I've got to try the software that I pay for every month. that would allow a few people to talk with us. Need to do that. But I'd have to log out and come back in. See, it looks a little better ironed. What I don't like about it is what I try to be more like. It's subdued and grayed. There are some sections of it that are really pretty. Nice. The train wreck. Is Judy here? Hey, Judy. I was just talking about needing to do that. It's called Webinar Jam. It's what I use for the webinar to register people for the class or for the school. And I ought to be using it because it'll link right to YouTube. And then different people can talk to me. I might do that over the weekend, so y'all just hang. I'll send out another one of those little ad things. See, that's pretty. Hey, Lori. See, Melody started something. Friday afternoon pop-up. This one's got some really pretty sections. I don't remember using... Oh, that's that purple flash, I bet. It's got some purple in it. Look at this one. Browns are not my go-to colors. But they really are pretty. You like my little bitty iron? Has it been quiet? It was quiet yesterday. You know, there weren't very many people out and about. That one's pretty. I like that. So maybe we did all right yesterday. They're just subdued colors. Subdued. That's a tear. My Zen Master Robin is an expert with this kind of jelly printing. And I love where the spray gun hit when we wadded it up, or when I wadded it up. It's nice too. And this is just plain old cheap tissue paper. Nice. I like. I got hot walking down the street and back. I'll hit my walking numbers today. So iron's just as handy as a pocket on a shirt. Glasses are sliding down my nose. All I could think about was 4 o'clock. Want to stream? Want to stream? 4 o'clock. Come if you're coming, lady. I shouldn't complain. Our job is real easy. We're just basically eyes on the ground, show property every once in a while. But all the paperwork and collections and all that's handled out of the main office in Springdale. This looks like a Ralph Lauren chintz. Cool. I'm going to put some white under this and get a good picture of it. Because if you ever do I'm done with the iron so I can unplug it. If you ever do a jelly print or do a collage or something like that that you really like, take a picture of it or scan it so you'll have it. You can use it over and over. Okay, picture. When you take a picture with your iPhone, get your, I can't tell if you can't see much because I'm right over it. Line your piece of artwork up at least on two sides and get it lined up and get as much of the background out of it as you can. Does that make sense? And it will be almost straight that way. Well, we didn't do too bad yesterday. It's just not my usual brightness. Like I need something else to keep up with. When I worked full time as a graphic designer and digital pictures were just becoming popular, not popular, but the standard for graphics. Man, I could find any picture I wanted. They were all filed in folders and labeled and dated and all that stuff. Now mine are just all in one big folder. I can't find anything. And to catalog them now is going to be a huge job. Plain old tissue paper, folks. Which is good on one hand that you can do that because it certainly is cheap and everybody can get it. It's bad on another hand because if it gets wet, it tears real easy. I'll have to work some magic and get that tape out of the picture. The thing about jelly prints like this and collages, you will never be able to recreate it the same. Ooh, train wreck. That's the one you like, Mel? It does look like an old fresco. I enjoy doing these streams because it makes me do something in the studio twice a week. Some days are just more productive than others. Yesterday was not that productive, but it was okay. That's a good thing for you to learn. I talk about that in my school. Melody is in it. Just show up for work. Just show up. And some days will be good and some days won't. Just get ready for it. Now, who else is here? Rejoice! Joycey! Marilyn? Who else has slipped in here? Vixter. Let me come back up. I thought I saw something. Okay. Remember, I was telling you guys that I had an order coming in on Tuesday. Well, Amazon said it delivered by the post office, and there were 2 separate orders, and they didn't come. And I was really upset because that's when I wanted to do Tuesday. So I called Amazon, and they're so great. They just sent another one out. Canceled that one and told me to reorder. So that's what I did. And I got them today. I just had my scissors. There they are. I spy with my little eye. So they came today. These are in my Amazon store, which is YouTube. No, not YouTube. Oh, crap. bit.ly/capital Vicki with an I, capital Ross. And I get a little bit of a commission, not a whole lot. You pay the same price. So I appreciate anything that you buy on Amazon. If you'd go over there, they like it better when I get some orders every month. These are the coolest things ever. A diet burger. What is a diet burger? I'm wimpy and I don't want no diet burgers. I want you to look at this. These are magic pencils. These have a proprietary lead. Here's a good example. It's a triangular shaped pencil, and the lead in the pencil is the same as what's on the outside. Look at that pencil. Not only did they put streaks of color, they put rows of color, like little rectangular checkerboards. Isn't that cool? I saw them. Oh, shoot, who did it? Who had them? Gosh, I don't remember. And I went immediately to buy them. And the other thing about them is that the colors in the pencils are planned. By planned, I mean they're not just random primary colors. They're actually artful. That's the one we looked at. This one is obviously red and purpley. Cool, huh? And the other thing I got, somebody online, I wish I knew. No, wait a minute. Is this the... No, this is it. Said these were the best pens, so I ordered a set of 6 of them. I mean, they're not much. And they're in an Amazon package. I mean, a Japanese or Chinese package, which means that I could have gotten them on AliExpress, probably a little bit cheaper, but... Get one. And these are in the store too. Made in Japan. hexagonal ballpoint pen. Let's pop that puppy open. And that wax paper. This is deli paper from Smashburger. Let's get this out. It's got a super fine point on it. I don't remember who it was that liked it so well. Autofocus problems. Anyway, I'm a sucker for a new toy. Now, let's play in this little book. I'll just put it back here in the back. We can at least swatch these. I guess the white is just white. I don't see any gray in it. I just think these are the coolest thing. I'm having pizza tonight. Randy quit eating pizza so much when he became type 2. And he's so damn healthy, he won't eat it now. That one doesn't have a two-tone. It's a beautiful yellow, though. This one has a little bit of a dark yellow ochre color in it. Very light. Of course, they would be yellows. This one has yellow and orange in it. And the example that I saw, what these did was when she was doing a colored pencil, it looked like she had layered 3 or 4 different colors together, which takes some time. Where with this pencil, it looks like you just do it in one step. Look at my dirty fingers from yesterday. Life and times of being an artist. Come on, focus. Anyway, you can kind of see the yellow and orange in there. Somebody was telling me the other day that I could go into the software of the camera and mess with that, but I did not have any settings. And this one has an orange and a darker orange. This one is 3 colors, pink, yellow, and red. Maybe if I hold it up here. Can you imagine the engineering it took to put this together? Sounds like some of the crazy ideas I get, and there was always somebody around to say, No, that'll never work. Cool. And these are by Koh-i-Noor, the Swiss company, and they do excellent quality. Alrighty, this one has orange and red. Hey, Aunt Beck, I have been missing your feeds. I love your Tuesdays at Goodwill. Very subtle, but you can see it. I should put the lid up so those who missed the first part of this can see it. Magic. This one is 3 colors, orange, red, and this burgundy brownie. We'll call this one brownie. Looks like blackie. Obviously, I'm in a... Turn the pencil over. Now, if you were coloring or doing a colored pencil drawing, that looks like you really went to a lot of work. Oh, you've been out of electricity? That's no fun. Ours is underground here, but it still has to get from the substation to us. That's cool. And that really looks like black instead of that. I don't know. It's not that brownish burgundy color. Is that the one I just had? Yep. This one is orange, red, orange, and looks like a light blue. And a dark, no, same blue. So 3 colors on this one. Cool. All right. This one is, it looks like a light pink, a dark pink, maybe just light and dark pink. I don't expect this to show much because it's so light. A little bit of a light purple. And then this one is purple and pink. It's 50 degrees here today. It was 18 day before yesterday. This is a pretty one. So they have selected colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. You know, almost like analogous colors. Although pink and blue aren't. Pink and purple are. That's kind of a purplish blue. Pretty. And this one is blue, purple, and magenta color. Maybe if you use the point of it instead of the side of it. Cool. This one is 2 blues. They're fairly soft. I like. That looks like blue and purple. Okay. And this one looks like blue and purple, but a different blue. Two blues, it looks like. Yeah, there's a little purple in there. Aren't these cool? Green, blue, and yellow. I love the triangular shape. Sorry, I'm sniffling. Yellow, blue, and green. That looks the same. God, I hate it. I'm sniffling. And what's the difference here? I have to look at the color thing. Green and blue. Try to remember to. Amazon store. Let me go up just a hair. This one is a different green and blue. Magic pencils. My Amazon store, please, 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 orange and purple and gold. bit.ly/capital Vicki with an I, capital Ross. And that will put you in my Amazon store where I make a small commission. Doesn't cost you any more. This one has 3 colors, but they're all real dark. Maybe black, tan, and brown. Pretty colors. You can see it on here. I doubt that y'all can see it through the camera. Get just a little more white light. Oops. Next step in this world is to get my lighting system set up and running. This one is gray, 2 grays, maybe 3. Aren't those fun? Some magic footwork there. Come on. My colors are really off. Okay, let's see what this thing says. Pencil since 1790. You believe that? I've got good samples up here. Special Magic Color Pencil draws a multicolored line consisting of several shades. The composite lead automatically shades the drawn line without the necessity of rotating the pencil around its axis. Any small shift in the drawing angle will change the diversity of colors. To achieve a shading effect, you just need to use one drawing instrument and shift the angle of its tip to get the desired effect. Okay, you said that in the other one. The special composition of the lead allows a smooth transition from one shade to another within one drawing line. The magic effect will be most distinct when coloring larger areas. Instead of a plain single color area, our magic pencil will create proper shading by a natural combination of its lead components. For example, your drawings of grass or sea will look more natural. Employing various drawing techniques, such as shading and hatching, will result in a more richly textured drawing. In order to finalize the appearance of the blend, use the blender. Okay, that white one is a blender, which will blend various shades together, smoothing out the differences. Oh, so this would be the blender. Is that right? Blender, yep. Color me so smart. That made a big difference. Let's come down here. This color reminds me of a dreamsicle. I'm gonna have to do something with these. Hi, Kimberly. Just remember my Amazon store, please. They'll take it away from me if I don't get some action. Pretty. Look at this. Wouldn't that be beautiful skin tone? Jane Davenport, eat your heart out. They blend so easy. And I researched a lot the other night, and I found nothing on the market compared to these. This set, I think, was $38, and they have smaller sets. So that's not that big a deal. And they are artist quality. Not that that matters for this kind of work, but if you were a colored pencil artist, it would. Y'all watch your Facebook feed or Instagram. I'm on there. I'm on everywhere. And I'll put that little ad thing up again. I'm going to change it to say YouTube instead of Facebook. And I promise I am going to experiment with Webinar Jam. Because that program, I can film direct from there, but you guys can actually talk in it and play with me. And then it automatically feeds to YouTube as a YouTube Live. And it will be able to send you invitations or send you a warning. The only reason I haven't done it is because it requires you to sign in to another spot. Pretty, pretty, pretty. This one's interesting. I think they're a keeper. What do y'all think? Gonna get my nose fixed. All right. Cool. Cool. It's a 5.6 millimeter lid. Made in the Czech Republic. The company's Swiss. Oh, no, they're saying, interesting. I always thought Cornor was Swiss. Well, how about that? Okay. Quit the rolling. Let's see what kind of damage we can cause. I haven't done this in a week or two. I got to feeling guilty because y'all must be getting bored with all this stuff in here. And then I kind of went off on a tangent and didn't come back. There's a little scrap of paper that kind of goes good. Okay, let me check and see what's going on. Yeah, that is really cool. Webinar Jam is great. Melody probably remembers seeing the webinar on it. Kimberly, do you remember that? It's a year ago, right before you got so sick. And that's what I have it for. It's when I launch my class or my school, I use that for the only sales thing I do other than just talking about it. I don't ever want to be one of those sites where every day you open your mailbox or my Facebook feed and says, last 30 minutes, hurry up. I don't want anybody getting that information except those who want it. And that's how mine is set up. So, that said, let's see what we've got here. because I'm not a salesman. How did I get that wet? Look at that. That's wet. Perfect flower. This must have been sitting where the water came out of the. Those are some beautiful colors. Wouldn't it be nice if you could replicate that? The water wicked out of my bowl over here overnight with a baby wipe that had slipped off into it. Huh. There's something wrong with me that I see beauty right there. And there are people who would say, oh no, my book is ruined. No, it's not. Yeah, it is a cool watermark. I love this method of journaling. I have never been comfortable with just gluing stuff down or glue books. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just an example of how my brain works. And I also needed to, or wanted to, practice being a little more abstract. Those of you who didn't see the stream yesterday, these are the papers that came out of that. Just plain tissue paper. And I really thought I was creating some mud, but even that has some pieces that would really be cool cut out of it. I've already taken pictures of it. And yesterday I was playing with the spray gun that I have, the toy spray gun, and wadding the paper up and then spraying it and then dabbing part of it in the paint and spraying part of it. And that's how I got all these marks. I think it's pretty cool. And I'm the boss of my feed, so I can feel cool. See if we've got anything in here that might lend itself to this. This is my Ralph Lauren chintz. And you can't recreate these. I don't care how hard you try. So if you do one you really, really like, take a picture of it. Actually, I think this is the best one. Need a drink of water. Water, water. You like those papers? It was kind of fun because I'd never done it before. You can really see the crumpling. Crumpled the paper and dabbed it in paint on the jelly plate. I crumpled the paper and sprayed it with the, you can't really see it so much on there. Sprayed it with the air brains. That's what it's called. And that's where I got these shapes, is because the paper was folded. And this is just plain old cheap tissue paper. And I had to be careful because it would tear, but it really did a good job. You got pretty pages on each side. All right, we're not going to fight. I want to check that one. And I did take pictures of these before we started. Nope. I think the one I pulled out first is the best. Move the water. Glitter stuff? Oh, they both got glitter, so that doesn't matter. Let's see. It's been so long since I've done journaling. Y'all have had me off on the tangent of. Now, don't overthink it. I do kind of like that better. Okay, that's it. If y'all ever mess up a glue stick, remember that you can put water down in them and they'll reconstitute. Can't find. You didn't look. Gotta watch me. I've just been cramming stuff up here. Promise I'm gonna get better. Everything's gonna have a home. There's my little roller that I accused Rosemary potting. Now maybe I can find my big Zen brush. Ha! There it is. There it is. I found it. You quit looking for it now. Whoops. Oopsie. Thing I love about these papers is that they just blend with what's already there. Isn't that pretty? could use a strip of that. What else have we got? We got everything. Here's a baby wipe I dried out. That was probably the one that wicked all the water all over my table. That'll be interesting sewn to some stuff, so I'm saving that. Saving that, saving this, saving that. Here's some of the papers I made from the last session. If I just take a strip of that, it might be cool. I just love Painty papers. That's a good one. Because of that faint hint of purple. All right, now we just decide what we're going to do with it. And with my ruler. I'm going to cut a strip right down the side. Let's see, do I want that one or this one? I like this one better. Okay, I'm going to trim the blank part. Oh, you know, I got to show y'all what else I got the other day. Now, I want this to look like washi tape, so I'm just going to pull. This is old book paper. Whoops, messed that one up. You see the color of the paper picking up some of the colors in here, and the purplish is picking up that. Let me go get those books. Pick my ruler up. I'm back. Gosh, those two papers look, the paper and that look good together. I went to the Goodwill outlet. And man, is it an outlet. They sell stuff by the pound. These books were 50 cents a piece. And they're from the 1950s. And look at the paper has deckled edges. Isn't that awesome? And the reason that old books are good for Painty papers is because they contain cotton, which makes the paper much stronger. That one doesn't have decals. Look at this one. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to make sure that they're not valuable. Of course, I'm sure that they've been checked by a bunch of people, so they're probably not. Yeah, well, Aunt Beck is the one that got me started on all that. Because they've got cool stuff. Ours come and go, and what I've really been looking for, I've been looking for old office papers, like old letterhead, old meaning 50s, 60s. It doesn't have to be older than that. And we just don't have it around here. My coach, Robin McClendon, apparently has a lot of it out in Phoenix. This just looks so pretty. Now, this is the one from yesterday. Just using some stamps and letting it just look old, like old walls that may have had that old wallpaper. Are y'all young enough to remember old enough to remember the wallpaper that used to go on the wall, and it was on like a gauze paper? There was no sheetrock. It was just slats and then gauze paper, and the wallpaper attached to that. I like it a lot. And I organized all my golden paints because they are in a class by themselves, and I don't necessarily want to use them with the other paint. I think they're special. And these are two of my new ones. Again, Robin McClendon. That's ROBYN McClendon, and she's the one who taught me this kind of style of working. And I'm going to put a little bit of, this is iridescent bronze, and you would never think that it's this beautiful color. That. I wasn't on camera. Sorry. Maybe I need to pull out some more. Pull this out a little bit. There, that'll help. That will help. I think I'm just going to add some writing. And this one's done. These were all on my desk the other day when we did the... And I just put them all in here. And now I need to get them out. So anything that's been laying around on my desk has ended up in here. Minnie. No, not yours. She'll be a year old in January. She's so freaking funny. Well, Gotta have a messy desk. Plumchester? Never heard of that. Well, I can't find my good pen. Okay. But I found that. That new one is way too thin. Hey, I know. Where did I put that big bamboo fillable? Hang with me, guys. We knew this was impromptu, didn't we? Well, when all else fails. Oh, God. You gotta love it. Now I need some ink. Believe it or don't, this is not how I like to work. Next, I'll be using my hand for a color palette like Shannon does. Let me see how this works. That will do it. Alrighty. I like it. Are you kidding me, Kimberly? Come on over. Well, it will be, I promise. I worked on inks, got those done. It's just, you have to tear it up to get it fixed. All right. I slid all my papers up under here. I'll just cover that back up so it doesn't bother. Come over here, I'll put you to work big time. See, I've got a full oil studio, a full soft pastel studio, and then mixed media arrived and took over my life. Nope, that's too strong. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Or. Are you feeling me saying this is too pretty to... I think it's too much with that. I do like this. But what are we going to do with this is the question. I think God, this is so old. It's back when I first started jelly printing, and I might leave those. Leave that yellow. I was using heavier paper, not quite cardstock, but use a little bit of capson. This nickel or quinacridone azo gold. It's not one of my favorite colors, but Robin uses it so beautifully. Come off of there. I didn't get the plastic part. I love that page we just did. Let's get the credit card back. This is a neat trick I learned from her. I just wanted to use that color. Does it go with that page? Not necessarily. I'm going with it because I like it. I'll do that. I'm doing it this way because it's bringing that color all the way across. Maybe I could have the nickname the Messy Crafter instead of the Frugal Crafter. I could win the prize for the messiest work desk. Again, look how nice these colors just kind of blend into each other. What else do we have up here? I've got my little wings, or my warstotches, and I've got some orange in here. This is done on old book paper. So I have one orange. I don't like it. Maybe. Nope. What I hate is losing stuff that you just had your hand on. I had my little white clip. Kimberly! Oh well. I'll find it. That's white gouache. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. You quit looking. Maybe. Okay, that one, no. Let's see if there's anything else. I said that fought with it, didn't I? Talking to myself. You could use one of the circles. Hey, I could stamp one of the circles, couldn't I? Isn't that a stunning idea? And let's do it in... Nope, it's too strong. Too strong. Let's do it in this saddle brown that I used the other day. Yesterday. My mom is 91 and her house is perfect. She cleans the baseboards every week. Well, maybe not every week, but I didn't get that gene. Because she was such a perfectionist, she and Dad both would take, if I was trying to do something, they would just take over. Here, we'll do that. And I just learned to say, okay. And now I'm married to my Randy, who does the same thing to me. Here, let me do that. Okay. That sounds like the guy on Laughing. Okay. All right, I like the brown. See what I'm missing. Left side. Did I already do it wrong? What'd you say, Melody? Gosh, you guys are neat nicks. I gave that up a long time ago. Oh, okay, I found it. Thanks. All right, those two pages do sort of resemble each other because the watermark comes in like that, and they don't have to match at all, but just kind of relate to each other. I'm happy. I'm still wanting my pen. Here it is. Hidden out of the way. I almost had too much, not enough paint brought down in it, but it still kind of resembles. I'm thinking that's what that rattling noise is. We talked about that. Nope, I think I'm just going to. One, two, three, four, five. That'll give me an odd number of. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Meanie, that's not yours. Drop it. Drop it. Thank you. This is the paper that the Joss paper and has that gold. I used to be a neat nick of my house. Could have a junior league luncheon at any given time, but not anymore. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I could put some gold up there. That's what I could do. Okay. That makes me a little bit happier. Alrighty. There's that. Ooh. What time is it? Y'all want to do another 2 or are you done? My Randy is a pack rat, and he learned it from his mother, who was a pack rat. She kept all of their eating dishes on top of the dishwasher. Back then, it was a portable dishwasher that had been built in, wired with electric. Because the cabinet above the dishwasher was full of empty Cool Whip containers. And he learned that from her. Bless her heart. Where my mother, everything in the cabinet has a home and nothing else interferes with that home. And then I was like that. And then he took over the kitchen a couple of years ago when he got diabetic. And, if it's going to be his kitchen, he can manage it however he wants to. Pretty, pretty, pretty. See, even that's going to be a pretty something. Okay, I did these little wipe-offs the day that I did this. Not that I have to use it. Let's check with what we did yesterday. That's too busy. Those are busy. This is what I'm thinking. These are busy, busy, busy. And this would soften it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put there, and then I'm going to put another one there. I'm not sure yet. Hey, CB. That's not yours. This is the stickiest glue. But my hands don't get all messed up like they do with matte medium. I need my little one. So it's been quiet out in YouTube land today, huh? Gosh, we've got 14 now. Yesterday, I think we only had 4. People just get busy. There's a little bit of something good on there. Painty papers. I'm going to try this. This is deli paper. Excuse me, I don't want to cover up that purple amethyst color. What you want to do? What you want to do? I like this here, but I'm not sure I'm going to like it next to that one. These are perfect for that. All right, we're going to do that, and we're going to make it narrower so that you won't think that I was trying to match both sides. Kind of like it at the top. I think that's what I'm going to do. Minnie? Out. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. I wasn't in here. That wasn't me. That was Bubby. Mm-hmm. This is awfully pretty right here all by itself. Need something over here to tie that together. Oh. I kind of like that. I'm going with it. This is not fine art. You can take your time. You can slap stuff down. You can do whatever you want to do. This is an experimental journal where I can try out color combinations and layout. And the question that I've had in my mind is, if I were going to recreate these large, like, over the fireplace type large, would I paint them or would I put that on crooked? Or would I try to recreate the stencil? I mean, the collage and the painting. It'd be kind of fun to try to do it. Paint it to look like this. I still have that crooked. This paper doesn't, this does not set up real fast. Okay, that's all there is to that. Thanks, CB. I think they're kind of cool too. Just enough to feel similar, but not. And what would make it even better is if I take See if I can do this. What is this? I've forgotten what. Oh, this is the Black Flash. No. This is the India ink with gold in it. It's all right. Now that'll be kind of cool when it dries. All right. Thank you. I'm backing up and looking at the chat. Bye, Marilyn. I'm going to order me a pizza. And I'm going to splurge and have it delivered. Oh, we didn't start, Carol, till 4:30. I had some other stuff I had to do. I'm pleased with these today, guys. And this and that pick up each other. That's cool. And the gold here blends in with the brown. I like it. I like it a lot. So, watch for a pop-up YouTube live for me tomorrow. And I've got to figure out how to get you all in the webinar jam so that you can talk if you want to. I know we talked about this once before, and I couldn't remember if I needed to have email addresses. I just don't know how to get you. So we might start it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will look at that tonight. I mean, you can see it live on YouTube, but if you want to talk along with me, you have to do it through that. That didn't stick because of the water, but I'll get that later. All right. I'm happy. I'm going to get some pictures while y'all finish saying your stuff. Going to smear that yet. Okay, got them. Excuse me. Alrighty. I enjoyed it tonight. I hope y'all did. And I can come back on any time in the afternoon. I'm just so tickled that y'all came by. And everybody have a nice evening. And I'm going to enjoy my pizza. Except I don't get pizza. I get some other kind. So, love you and glad you dropped in. And over and out.